What's up, guys? Today we're playing Epic 7, and today is number 20 on our Noob to Awesome series, free to play, Path to Endgame. I am having a great time going through the game, and we had a really good, productive weekend with all of the buffs that Smilegate gave us. I had a chance to use up a lot of that energy and really make a lot of progress. So today we're going to go over some specialty changes and what exactly it takes to max out one of these heroes. We're also going to do a little bit of summons, finish up Golem 13, which has been a beast, and then we're going to go into episode number 3, so stick around. Here we go. You know, the one thing I like to do is I like to warm up a little bit with some summons. So I knew I was going to make a video today, and I saved my Covenant bookmarks. Let's go ahead. We're going to warm up with this guy here. Oh, we're getting something. Yes. Give me something. It's an artifact. That's okay. An artifact. Well, it's not awful. It's not awful. We can use this onto some decent heroes. Azaria comes to mind, which will be pretty good. It gives her some of that effectiveness that we want. And also it'll grant the stealth. So this will be something that you can use into PvP. We can't really use it very much to progress, but it's always nice to get something. Next up, we're going to go into elemental summons. And I did beat Golem 13, so here we go. We're going to do these. We're going to talk about that Golem a little bit. It's pretty rough. I probably should have started with Wyvern. If you're watching this, if you haven't started yet, I think Wyvern's a good choice. Give me Tenebria.
If Cezanne wishes it, we will go.
Oh my gosh. You guys know I hate this guy. I hate him. I can't believe they gave him to me. Oh man. I'm going to stick you in storage for the rest of your life. He's actually not bad. He has this unhealable and defense break and speed, which is really good. These are very good debuffs into PvP, and also when you go into the expeditions, very nice debuffs there. This one just deals damage, and that's that's okay. But what we really want is we want this number 3. Now I want Tenebria because she's much better to look at instead of this creepy elf guy with this doll. So I'm never using Vale and Cezanne. If you want to use them, I think you either use this guy or you use Tenebria, but you don't really need to have them both. I choose Tenebria because I choose the path of light and goodness. I mean, not really. Tenebria is kind of awful. She's kind of a horrible person, but but I like her better. I don't know. Corvus, he's a good imprint. 4-star hero. He's gonna imprint your Dark Corvus as a 5-star, which is very nice. So don't skimp on your Corvus. Make sure that you are doing the imprints onto your 5-star heroes, because even though he's a 4-star, he should generate epic Spirit Blooms. Next up, we're going into our heroes to talk about the specialty change. As you can see, I finished Adventurer Ras. Not only does he look a lot better, but now he's going to be a lot more useful as well. Mainly when we're looking at just his general stats, it really takes him from that 3-star now to a 5-star equivalent. He gets extra speed, effectiveness, health, and then I like this a lot. He grants this barrier equal to 40% of his max health only once per battle, but this is really, really good that when that hero in the back row, now the back row is very specific, it's this unit right here, it's the unit opposite the front row, that hero is going to get a huge shield, which is really going to help you out quite a lot. We also see that he's going to grant the highest attack immunity, which is good, and there's a chance of defense break here, which adds another layer that you're able to utilize to do more damage. So we want to make sure that we're stacking him with the proper stats as we go into endgame. So I have him at 74% effectiveness for right now, but this is going to be really good for him down the line. We also have Angelic Montmorancy. Now, she is not very useful until you do the specialty change and you max her out. This is very important because she really lacks a lot of that healing that you need. And doing the specialty change, now she's going to have a lot more healing, and it has to do with her purification on her S2. It's going to do so much more than it did before, and that takes her into that next level. I would say she's a very good 4-star equivalent. Now you can see 158 effect resist. This is going to get to 200, no problem. And we're going to use her to frontline tank onto Wyvern 13, which is the next set of hunts that we're going to do. I also finished Commander Lorina. She is such an easy specialty change, but she does so much. You don't have to really rush into her skill tree. She's good just the way she is, but you do want to finish this. She's going to be really, really helpful as you go through Abyss, as you do a lot of your challenges, but also very helpful when you get into your very first exhibition teams, which is what we have done. Now, if we go into our specialty change, I have a couple here. These are my very favorite two changes, and so we're going to watch them live right now. They did so much on the animation and with these heroes as a specialty change. They just look and feel fantastic as you're
I'm
playing
here for
them.
you.
Such an upgrade to Pyllis, and she is absolutely fantastic. She has a really awesome S3 that you can just soul burn over and over and over again, and that's going to allow you now to have a lot of control over a unit. She also has that passive ability that's going to reduce counterattacks, so very nice. Then we have Arowell. Let's go ahead and see what she has.
I protect. That's what I do.
Man, she looks so much better. And she's super useful, very meta hero. Basically, I would say 5-star equivalent. She's going to have that passive ability that's going to give you escort, which is going to be much more damage mitigation, or I guess damage sharing, than your Aureus. And that enables her now to use Adamant Shield or to use another artifact to help mitigate damage or to cycle faster and do more damage. And she has this stun onto her S3, which is really, really good. Now, I didn't do Arowell because I wanted to make an example out of her, so we're going to go ahead and do that. When we go into our Arowell here, here she is, and I have her on Adamant Shield right now, so this is what I'll be running her at just for right now. Later, you can sort of develop other things, but this is, I think, a good start. Now, on your skill enhance for 3-star starting heroes, your very first two typically in most of your skills is not going to have a catalyst requirement. So as you're going through, feel free just to level up with the gold and the stigma. It's not going to cost you anything. Even if you don't have these catalysts, these are going to be very good. Then, of course, what we really want is a specialty change. So she's going to increase the attack of all light heroes, grant them a barrier, give herself some stats, and then she's going to have some upgraded skills. But how much does it really take in order to develop all of those skills? And right now, we're looking at her skill tree. I have 49 epic and 432 of the greater. Let's go. We're going to finish her all the way out and see what happens. Once you start, you're going to have graders, and that's cool. And eventually, you're going to start seeing epics. We maxed out the first 3, maxed out another one, and then now we start to see epics. So it does reduce the amount of graders you need, but then it introduces a higher level rune. She's going to be so useful. I can't wait to use her. She became meta like pretty much overnight after the specialty change. And she doesn't need a buff. She doesn't need a nerf. She's perfect exactly the way she is, which is always nice. Oftentimes what they do is they overtune a hero, and then we have a problem. So what do we see? We started with 49. Now we have 9. So that's 40 epic runes. And then we started with, I don't even know, 432. Now we have 22 left. It takes 410 to fully max this out. We can also see that it added some CP here. That's okay. It's not a big deal to add that CP, But don't forget, you also have to awaken this hero, which does take some of your lessers. Then we're going to start getting into the greater, more greater, and then we're going to start getting into catalyst and also onto the epic as we move forward. So work on these heroes as you go, build them up over time. Make sure that you're working toward all of these specialty changes that you really want to use. She's someone that I'm going to use quite a lot. I'm going to use Pyllis. I'm going to use Ras. Doris, if I ever get her, I'll use her as well. Lorina, we're maxing her out. We're also going to max out Angelic Montmorancy. And then if I have time, before I give this account away, we're going to go in and do Carrot as well. So these are very, very important because now 5-star hero, and she's got like a, I don't know, Thundercats belt buckle. So, I mean, obviously, can't get cooler than that. Next up, we're going into G13. This has been my bane, and to do that, we have to go to Grace of Growth. One problem with G13 is you need to have a full fire team or at least not water heroes. If you have Tamarin, then she is going to work out very well for you, but I don't have Tamarin. In fact, we haven't done any Covenant bookmarks yet. We're going to be saving that until after we get a look at the next units that are coming up. We have Payra right now. Then we're going into Hwa Young and Senya, and I don't need these heroes. They're not going to really help me. They're fun, but they're not going to help me, so I'm not going to pull them. As a new person playing this game, you have to focus on what can really get you to that next step. And for us, because we don't have that Tamarin, now we're going to be using Hazel. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put her into Grace of Growth. You see that I have that here. She is a 3-star hero, but she's going to appear as a full 6-star, awakened, +6 on her skills. And that is just an amazing chance for us, not only to utilize this hero, you know, temporarily to test them out, but to help us to get past some of that content. So don't be afraid to come in and utilize your Grace of Growth. Now, if I try to withdraw this hero, you can see that Grace of Growth will be unlocked for 3 days, or you have to spend a lot of Sky Stones to be able to use another hero. So put them in, use them to beat the content you need, then withdraw them, wait that 3 days, and put another hero in, and you can continually cycle heroes like this.
I'll protect you. Take this!
On my way. I shall honor you with my presence. Would you like some help? Filled with light. My spear will protect everyone.
All right, let's do this.
I will do my best. Urgent meeting. Back off now if you don't want to get involved. I will continue my training.
I'll protect you.
The black sheep is here. I'll bet my entire fortune on victory. The Order of the Shield does not back down.
Should we get started?
I will do my best.
If I must fight.
Shall we get going?
I'll protect you. No destiny can stop me!
Would you like some help? Perfect data. What fool dares to challenge me? There is no mercy in a real fight. The spirit of a commander. Feel my might in the point of my spear.
Should we get started? I hope you're ready.
Nice. do my best. Filled with light, I shall honor you with my presence. How about we try a little harder? Back off now if you don't want to get much longer. Shall we bet on it?
All right, let's do this. Take this!
On my way. My spear will protect everyone. The black sheep is here. Perfect data. I'll bet my entire fortune on victory.
Should we get started? This won't be an easy fight.
Nice. I will do my best.
If I must fight, I hope you're ready.
On my way. I shall honor you with my presence.
So now that we finished G13, we've opened up the next hunt quest, which is W13, and now we're going to go ahead and proceed. So as we go into our hunt, again, maybe I should have started with this. I didn't think about it. I thought Golem would be easy, but we're going to pick up Cigarette, and we're also going to pick up these Daydream Jokers, which are going to help out quite a lot. As you can see, we have another set of Hunt Expert Challenge quests, and that's going to help us promote. It's going to help us get even more heroes, which is really amazing. So we'll be pulling for these in the future. The first two, no problem. Even Adventure, not a problem. Go in and pull some of these epic catalysts from your AP store in Unrecorded History, and you're going to get some more of that sweet gear to now gear out another hero to use, wherever you need them. In your promotion, you see that as well. Here is the attack set, but Epic Spirit Blooms is quite a lot. Every 10 Epic Spirit Blooms is like 42,000. What's that make? 85,000 for 20, and we have to get 40. That's like 170,000. So just a ton of stigma that we're going to have to utilize in order to get this. As you go into Awakening 2, we're going to need to get quite a lot of these materials to awaken our heroes. So you see some of my heroes are not awakened, and I did that for a reason, because I want to come in and I want to do these. Cigarette, if you take her all the way to 6-star, which you should, she's going to be one of these heroes, but then you need someone else, right? You need to awaken someone else to 6-star. That's very important. Also, don't spend all your gold, because we see the enhancement here, onto your promotion and onto your adventure. You're going to get gear, and that's going to help you to finish out all these enhancement quests. We had a very productive weekend. Let's go into our reputation and see exactly where we sit on day number 20. So reach level 10 with a hero. Very good. Another one. 200 so far, level 10 with a hero. 175, level 20. 200, level 20. We also see that we have 10 level 50 heroes. And we have some 6-star heroes, which is really good. And overall, promoting just a ton of heroes here. 200 heroes so far. And we logged in for 20 days, so that is good. And as we come into here, we have some stage clears. How many stages have we cleared so far? We're going to go ahead and finish this one out first so we can see. Hall of Trials, we're going to talk about that a little bit later. Hall of Trials actually isn't that difficult, and you get a lot of rewards without having to do a lot of damage. Also, as you see, we're going into Expeditions, so we've cleared Expedition 2 and Expedition 3 a couple of times. Let's go ahead and we're going to start with eliminate monsters in adventure. How many monsters have we eliminated? 14,000. Wow. Total number of stage clears 1,400. Man, okay. Acquire gold 60 million. I have 52 on hand, so I spent 8 million gold so far. 65 million. Guess I'm spending more than I thought. 70 million. Oh man. 75. 80. What? What? Come on, man. Now you're joking me. I did not. Look at how much that is. 32 million gold. Have I really spent 32 million gold? You guys are a bunch of jokers. That did not happen. That did not happen. We got 8,500 conquest points. 9,100. I'm buying out quite a lot of energy with these conquest points, so those are good. 8,000 ancient coins here. 9,000 ancient coins. 10,000. Okay, consume energy. That's going to be a crazy one. Consuming energy. Oh man, how much energy have I gone through? I'm only going through free energy, so we'll have to see what happens there. But here we go, 17,500. How much have I gone? 21,000 energy so far. 24,000. Oh my goodness, I'm almost at 19 million gold. I just about spent 40 million. That's insane. We did clear Abyss number 70. Abyss is getting long for pretty much no reason. It's not actually getting harder, it's just getting longer. And we finished Hell mode on all of these. Very good. And then also we finished Golem 13 and Arena, Masters 3 in Arena. Very nice. Now, in one of our future videos, we're going to be talking about the conquest points because we're going to buy some gear. For right now, we're going to go into the Hall of Trials. The Hall of Trials is a place where you can challenge a boss once every 2 weeks. You can continually go in, it's free to enter, and your whole objective is to do as much damage as possible. They do have some disadvantages and advantages. As new players, we don't care about that. We just want to come in and look at the rewards. All you need to do is 5,000 damage in order to get 50 of these Wisdom Gauge, which you can now buy a lot of things in the exchange with. If we go to the rank rewards, just for participating, you get 100,000 gold and 10 more Wisdom Gauge as you go up, and hopefully you're in the top 30 at some point. Now you're making 1,000,000 every 2 weeks and getting that currency. Now that's very important because in the exchange, this is where you can buy exclusive equipment to now change your heroes to be much better than they were before. We picked up Cigarette, and Cigarette is actually a very good example of how we want to change this hero. Automatically, you're going to get between 7 and 14% attack every time you summon for one of these, and then now we can do more damage with our S1. We can inflict bleeding, or onto our number 3. Now we change it the health condition to 75% to get even more damage. In my opinion, this is the only one that you are going to use because most of the time you're never going to S1 anyway. So that's the one we're going to summon for today. Where'd she go? She was just here. There she is. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull one of these because we are going to need it. Now we don't want this one because again, it's the number 1. We're only looking for number 3. And so it's going to be random every single time you come in. This is a 9% attack. As you're going through, especially in the beginning, just get the copy you want and that's it. Don't keep pulling for max attack. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to utilize the Alchemist Steeple to max out the heroes that we want. Heroes that have a speed or a crit chance are going to be the ones you want to focus on, and then come into ones that maybe have attack a little bit later. But crit chance and speed are the most important stats, so those are the ones that we really want out of this. Now that we have Cigarette and her exclusive equipment, let's go ahead and talk about her a little bit. Before that, we want to come in and we want to max out our Daydream Joker. That would be very good. So I have one here that is almost plus 15. So we're going to go ahead and max that guy out. Very nice. Do like that. And we're going to go ahead and stick it on her as well. She'll pretty much have Daydream Joker for, I don't know, ever. So just leave it on her and she'll be just fine. Now, next to the artifact, we see exclusive equipment here. We cannot put this onto her until she gets to a 5-star and fully awakened. So we'll have to level her, and then that's going to go right here. But it's going to change that S2 to now make it so much better, and it's definitely worth it. What we're also going to do here is we're going to level up. Now, as I level, I want to sell the epic penguins, and I want to use the experienced penguins now to level this hero. It shouldn't take that many. We're at 12 and only 9,000.
I will be able to be of better help to you.
41, what is that,
I will be
17?
able to be of better help to you. I will be able to be
33.
of better help to you.
36
I will be able to be
penguins.
of better help to you.
Piece of cake. Now, can we promote? We can't yet. That's too bad. Maybe what we do is we come in, and how many do we need? We need 12, right? 10. Where's 12? Is that enough? It is. Let's do it. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to max her out as well. Again, the epic penguins, I am going to sell. I'm not going to be using those to level up heroes. But we're going to take her all the way to 60 because it's more efficient to level your hero this way than it is to level them up through just playing, right? That's something that they changed. I thought was pretty weird.
I will be able to be of
I
better
figured
help
that
to
it
you.
would still be better to utilize them in the actual game,
I will be able
but
to be of better help to you.
it makes it much faster for us. Now, what we're also going to do, now that she's level 60, we're going to come in and we're going to level up her buddy as well. If we go into the Wyvern itself and go to statistics on level 13, we're going to be seeing that she has a best friend, and his name is Mui. There he is right here. So we have Cigarette, we have Montmorancy, and Furious comes through connections. What we're going to do with Furious is we're going to put him into the Grace of Growth. I don't want to spend a lot of resources on Furious, so he's going to go sit in Grace of Growth for a while, but now we have this Mui. What do we do with this guy? I think that I know. We're going to come into consumables. We're going to go to our potion. What are you even? You're a thief? You're a thief. He's a thief. Let's go ahead. Let's take him all the way. Going from a 3-star all the way to 6 stars is going to give you the maximum amount of benefit because you're getting 3 stars worth of your Spirit Blooms. So try and do this when you can. Lorina, Montmorancy, Doris, Mui, these are going to be really great heroes to use it on. You might also decide to use it on Arowell if you like, and I did, of course, but that's going to give us that next 6-star unit we need to be able to come in now and really fast track this hunt. If it pulls up, promotion, getting Spirit Blooms, now we're going to get the Awaken, and it's only a matter of time until we start to really progress and get more of this done and move on to that Banshee stage. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Give me a like so other people just like you can find it as well. Until next time, happy hunting and good luck with your battles.